Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So in this video right here, I'm going to talk about one thing that you all may be doing that's prohibiting you from increasing your credit score, because I can only assume that majority of you watching this video are watching it because you want to increase your credit score. I think we're all on that pursuit of either increasing or maintaining our credit scores. But anyways, you want to watch this video in full, all right? Let's get right into it. I want to start off by giving a shout out to everyone who's watching this video and have been subscribed to my channel since I first started posting back in February of 2021. It has been a long journey. You know, it's a little over a year now, but it has been a long journey. My very first video on YouTube was me unboxing my Amex Platinum card. And some of you actually subscribed then when you saw that video of me unboxing my Amex Platinum card. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate all my subscribers, but definitely the ones who have been around since February 2021. Now, what I want to talk to you all about in this video is something serious. It's something I always notice. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I'll give it a month, but I touched on this subject, and this subject is about people not trusting themselves enough on this credit journey. Now, I have my comment section, of course, and I appreciate every single comment that I get, especially the positive ones. Even the feedback, I appreciate those as well, but I definitely appreciate the positive feedback, and I also appreciate the questions that I get. One thing that I realized, and this is with YouTube, this is with forums, this is with Instagram, Twitter, wherever, anywhere where knowledge in regards to credit is being spoken on, I notice a lot of people when they ask questions, the questions that they ask are questions that they themselves need to answer. You need to have an answer to. Now, there are certain questions that you don't know the answers to, and maybe you do need to seek out help, but some of the questions that people ask are questions of people doubting themselves. And one thing I will say, when you're on this credit journey, you do not want to doubt yourself. You can't be afraid to fall on your face. You're going to actually have to fall on your face a little bit in order for you to really learn about credit and how credit's going to work. Here's the thing, and here's what people are doing wrong. They're afraid to really fall on their face when it comes to improving their credit scores, you know? What you have to do, you have to be willing to make the mistakes. You have to be willing to have your credit score drop. Yes, your credit score is going to drop, but guess what? Every time your credit score drops, whether it's 2 points, whether it's 5 points, 10, 20, 30, how many ever points your credit score drops, there is going to be a lesson in it. I'll rewind back to last year around November. My credit score dropped 39 points. It was at an 839 and it dropped to an 800, which is ironic. I always say that's ironic, but it dropped to an 800, and I talked about it in this video that's over here. So if you want to go to the video, that's what the thumbnail looked like. But it dropped 39 points, and I'll tell you, there's a lesson in that for me. Even though I had an 839 credit score, there is still something to learn from my credit score dropping 39 points. Now, what did I learn from it? What I learned from it is when you do pay off big accounts, whether it's a loan or whatever it may be, and it falls off of your credit report, it will cause harm to your credit score. Now, this is what? This is May, so this is around 6-7 months later, and my credit score is still sitting at an 800 for Experian. And I'm sharing that with you because these past 6-7 months or so, I have been testing out different things to see if my credit score will budge. I have been testing out utilization. I haven't applied for anything. I've been doing just different tests to see whether or not my credit score will increase. And so far it hasn't. Now, what I will tell you, is it frustrating that my credit score hasn't increased? No, it's not frustrating. If you would have asked me like back in 2015, it definitely would have been frustrating, but it hasn't been frustrating because I understand how credit scoring works now. And that's what point you want to get to. So oftentimes I get asked questions like, you know, when should you get a new credit card, or how much should you spend on your new credit card? And these are questions that are on videos where I address it specifically. So that's what lets me know there's a little doubt that's behind the questions. And I'll tell you, you can't have that doubt. You have to be willing to fall. A lot of stuff on this credit journey is going to be for you to figure out on your own. You're going to have to fall on your face. You're going to have to take losses. Your score is going to go up and down on your journey. I know a lot of you are convinced that your score should just continue to go up and it should just jump right up, but it doesn't work like that a lot of times. So of course, there are outliers before you decide to come in my comment section and say, well, my score went straight up and it kept going up and never dropped. Of course, there are outliers, but for the most part, there are dips, there are valleys and peaks in a credit score throughout your life. That's just what it's gonna be. You know, my score is up sometimes, it goes down. It goes up sometimes, it goes down. Depending on what you do, how you're managing your accounts, whether or not you're adding new accounts, and how much you're spending, and your debt to credit ratio. It's tons of things that go into your actual credit score, but your credit score throughout your life will be up and down. So you have to get used to your credit score dropping. So that's something I wanted to share with you all, because I see a lot of people doubting themselves and you're afraid to make mistakes. And that's what you don't want to do. When you're trying to increase your credit score, do not be afraid to make mistakes. It's not like something like learning how to drive or swimming, whereas if you make a mistake, you know, it can be a big time issue. It can be tragic. It's not like those things. It's credit. So even if you do make a mistake and your score drops, or let's say you apply for a new card and your score drops, just know that it has the possibility, a strong possibility actually, if you know what you're doing, it has a strong possibility of bouncing back. And there's a lesson in everything when it comes to credit. There's a lesson with your score going up, and there's a lesson with your score going down. Your score going up tells you what you should continue to do. Your score going down tells you where you need to make adjustments, whether or not you need to spend more, whether or not you need to spend less, whether or not you should apply for a new credit card, whether or not you should pay off a loan or a balance in full. It's going to let you know all these things, because I know us YouTubers, you know, a lot of people come to us for all the answers, but I'm going to be honest, you know, none of us YouTubers have all the answers. I don't care who you're referring to, but none of us have all the answers regarding credit. A lot of this credit stuff is case by case, and it's a lot that depends on each individual. So you're gonna have to learn what's gonna help your score and what's gonna hurt your score. And as I always tell my subscribers over here at this Water Your Soil channel, you have to know your credit report, and you have to know it inside and out. Your credit report is going to be the blueprint for increasing your credit score. It's going to let you know what you shouldn't be doing and what you should be doing on a month-to-month basis. So you want to stay up to date with your credit report, and you want to start learning and not being afraid of falling on your face. It's okay for your score to dip. Trust me, it's okay. It happens, but just know there's a lesson in that. But anyways, this is Water Your Soil. I have tons of videos on this channel regarding credit scores, regarding how to increase your credit scores, regarding credit cards and learning about credit cards. I also have reviews, and I'm gonna have more reviews coming in the near future. But anyways, I thank you all for watching. If it's your first time on this channel and you're feeling the vibe over here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. Also, if you like this video, it helps you out any kind of way, hit the like button. We also have super thanks down there. But anyways, I appreciate you all for taking out the time to watch this video. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right?